What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and today in my mobile gaming quest where I document playing a brand new mobile game every single day, we are going to check out Paladins Strike by the Smite developers Hi-Rez Studios. Now, I've been waiting for this game to release for a very long time, and now very recently, actually this week I believe, it finally globally released on Android and iOS, so you guys should be able to go check it out right now. So definitely do that. I've left the download links in the description box down below. So in this video, we are going to talk about what I like about the game, we're going to talk about what I dislike about the game, and I'm going to try to conclude at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that at the end. Overall, I'll say that this game is very much different from most other MOBAs on mobile actually, and that's of course nice and refreshing to see that these developers are trying something different here. The first thing that really differentiates it is that the main game mode is not your typical 3-lane setup where we have to destroy some opponent towers along the way and then we just have to defeat the base at the end of the map. This mode here is called Siege, and it's the main game mode, and what we have to do is that we have to control this middle ground here for a certain amount of time, which already happened though in this map here, where we're jumping in right now with this recording. So the opponents actually took over the middle base already, and this payload here started moving towards our base. Right now our team is trying to defend the payload and make sure that it moves back a little bit, so it does not get to our base, because if it gets to our base, the opponents will have won. So we definitely want to make sure that that does not happen. Oh, let's check out this guy. Nice, I think we got him. And so that's the game mode. There's a couple of other game modes though. Well, one more game mode right now, and then with more game modes coming later. The game overall is much more casual than most MOBAs. So for example, instead of having to buy equipment throughout each level, instead we only get to choose between 2 different arguments at a time, and you guys can see that right now in sort of the middle lower part of the screen. It says recovery increase 20% or gain 25% extra damage. So I'm gonna go with recovery increase because I found that to be very, very useful. And that's how the game tries to simplify this MOBA gameplay here even further than most other games do. It looks like we're stunned here. We're just slowly moving in that direction. Okay, so we're back now. We can set up a shield on this character, which is why I really like this one. So we can set up a shield here, for example, and that one can take, I think it's 4k damage. That's actually quite a bit of damage if you guys look at it. Like we have, I don't know, do we have 2,500 HP when we have full HP? I think it's somewhere around that. And we just used our ultimate here, and that is going to launch a flamethrower that deals a lot of attack, a lot of damage, and it also makes it so that the opponents cannot get out of our circle, so they will be hit constantly by the flamethrower. Really strong attack. Sadly, we died though. One thing that's also different in this MOBA as opposed to most other MOBAs is the controls. The controls actually work very, very nicely, but even with your main attack, you actually have to release to attack. So you hold, and you aim, and then release to attack. That's not how it usually goes in these MOBAs, where you often just tap to use your main attack, and then the skills, of course, you have to aim to use. So, some people might not like that. I find it to make the game a little more difficult in the beginning, but later on, once you get the hang of it, it's actually really, really nice, and I'm liking it so far. I will say, though, that this game was very unbalanced in the beginning, at least the matchmaking was, so that meant that I lost the first 6 or 7 matches, which is really not fun, honestly. It's not a nice introduction to the game. I know we keep saying that we like it when game developers actually have us fight real people from the beginning instead of bots, but at the same time, this is what can then happen. I mean, you might end up losing your first 7 matches, and unless you're really dedicated to the game, there's a good chance that you might end up quitting the game. And that's of course fine, you don't have to play the game, but if you're playing with a couple of friends and you're trying to convince them to play the game as well, it kinda sucks. We defended successfully here though, that is nice. So now we got 1 point and the opponent has 1 point. And the reason for that, you guys can see that in the top right corner, and the reason for that is that they took over the middle ground first, but we successfully defended. So we each got 1 point. So if we can just get in here now and take over this middle ground, that's really all we have to do now, then we will get the last point. Of course the same goes for the opponent's team. So they're trying to do the same, obviously. We're gonna use our special here and see if we can hopefully take out a few guys really quick. I don't know what that skill is, the one that makes us sort of blind, we can't see what's going on. That one's really frustrating. Let's start taking over. Yes, it looks like we're taking over though. Look at this, guys. Nobody from the opponent team is here yet, so it looks like we took out all of them, or probably my teammates took out all of them. I don't think I can take much of the honor for for doing that. But looks like we might actually be able to win this one. We're at 25% right now. So that's actually not too bad, I gotta say. Graphics-wise, the game looks really, really nice as well. There's not a lot to say about that. I think it's on par with most other MOBAs these days. So that's definitely great to see that it's not lacking. What is this? What is this? Look at that. If we go... Oh, is it that red circle? I think it's that red circle thing. So we're kind of blinded if we go in there. That's a very nice skill. I wonder what hero it is that has that skill. That's nice. So once we've won this match here, actually right now, I will go into one of the other game modes. But first of all, we're gonna have a look at the monetization, because sadly, there are few issues with the monetization in this game, I gotta say. As most other MOBAs, they have sort of a... Oh, there's a 3-win strike. Nice. They have sort of a rune system, is what it's called in this game, where, if you go out here, where we can upgrade our base stats of our heroes based on the amount of runes we have. So if we have enough runes, we can keep upgrading our heroes. Look at this. I'll go in here, and as you guys can see, we have some upgrades, for example, for this guy here. So we might as well go for that. We can upgrade the damage. And look at this, guys. If we even just apply one of these, it's gonna add 1% extra damage, and then it's gonna do that a couple of more times. So if we had 4 more runes, that would actually be 5% more damage. And then it's also gonna unlock the one in the middle, which I think is gonna give, yes, that's gonna be plus 2%, so that's gonna be 7% extra damage if you have all the runes. That is quite a bit, and these over here, I think, adds... I think it's like 20 HP. Yeah, 22 HP, as you guys can see here. 22 HP added. So that's like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, you know, and then the last one is probably going to give 40, as it said there, 44. So that's like nearly 150 extra HP, and the same goes for critical damage as well. I think that's honestly a bit too much. 7% extra attack as a base stat on a hero is going to make a huge difference between a player who has that and a player who does not have that. Luckily, we can get runes for free, of course, as with most MOBAs. There's many ways to get them. You can get them from chests, such as, for example, these chests that we get absolutely for free for just playing each and every day. So let's go back here and open one of these. Let's see, did we get anything? Yes, we actually did get one. We got a random blue core. So that random blue core, we can go in here now and open and hope to get a rune for one of the heroes that we're using. So it looks like we got some for Ashe, but we don't have the Ashe character just yet, which kind of sucks. So it means that we can unlock runes for heroes that we don't even have yet. That means it's gonna take a very, very long time to get all of these runes, and I'm not really liking that system. The rest of the monetization, by the way, has mostly to do with, of course, buying heroes. You can buy heroes, champions, I guess they're called here. You can buy champions directly, you can buy skins for them, which is fine, and then you can buy these different bundles, which comes with some of the, you know, a chance to get some of the runes, for example. So, with that said though, let's jump into the other game mode that's available right now, which is the summons. We're just gonna jump into it straight away because we don't have any friends who plays this game just yet, so we're just gonna solo queue up here. Now, in this summons game mode, we have to control the 3 bases, as you guys can see, A, B, and C. So this is a bit more like a traditional MOBA. It looks like most of our team is running up here, so I'm gonna run up and help the guys up here real quick. So if we take over these and we control them for long enough, a monster will appear, and that monster will go and attack the enemy's tower at the other side of the map right now. So that's, of course, what we want to make sure happens, so we have to control these for as long as possible. This is really where you need to look at the minimap a lot. For example, right now we can see that A is being attacked, but we might as well also go for attacking C so that the opponents do not get that one. Oh, that was stupid of him. We got him. So did you guys see that? He dragged us in, and then we killed him real quick. This attack, by the way, the main attack on this guy, it's really strong if you can get up close, because it deals so much damage. It deals more damage the closer the enemy is to your attack. So what do we want to do here? I guess we want to go over and take A while all the other guys are fighting over there. Maybe we should help them though. Maybe we should just go over and take A. I mean, we can take A by ourselves, and I want to make sure that those monsters start spawning really, really soon so we can take over the opponent's base. Overall, I'll try to conclude a bit on the game here. It's kind of difficult to say whether or not this game will be two-pay to win in the long run, or whether or not the developers will make the rune system a bit more fair towards free-to-play players, so that the difference between, you know, people paying and people playing for free isn't as large as it is right now. Because honestly, right now, I feel like it's a bit too much. Let's get this guy. No, he walked just outside of our flamethrower. Okay, we can get this guy though. That was so stupid of him. I thought we were gonna get the big golem guy up there though. That's okay, we're gonna get him later, I think. We are doing quite okay, actually. We're really helping our team a lot, it seems. I think we might be able to get MVP. I got MVP in only 2 matches so far, so it's kind of difficult to get MVP, especially as a new player. But I did get it in 2 matches, so let's see if we can get it in this match as well. Now, guys, we're getting close to, yes, 100%. So now, as you guys can see, a monster has spawned, and we're gonna go help that one destroy the opponent's tower, or at least take down as much of the HP at the opponent's tower as humanly possible. So let's do that right now. Let's deploy a few turrets here to take out this golem guy. Yes, we finally got him. Nice. And then let's see if we can help this juggernaut here take out some of these heroes, I guess, along the way, and then some of the HP of the opponent's tower here in this side of the screen. And guys, would you look at this? This is a really great push. We are really, okay, the Juggernaut is down, but we really dealt a lot of damage there. I think we took down 48% of the opponent's, wait, 38% of the opponent's tower. That's really not bad. And then these areas will get activated again now, so we can start doing the same thing over again from the top. So let's do that. We already got that one, so we got C, and we also got, maybe we'll get B very soon. Can we take out that guy? Oh, I forgot to check my HP. We are so close to... No! Okay, that's fair though. That's fair. He took us out. Ultimately, what I like about this game is that it's much more casual. Many of these game modes only take between 5 to 8, I would say a maximum of 10 minutes per match. And I really like that, I gotta admit, in a mobile MOBA. Oh, what is that? Did you guys see that? That looked weird on the screen with the two eyes. Anyway, I like that in a mobile MOBA, and for that reason, I am actually gonna keep this game installed. I'm gonna believe that the developers, Hi-Rez Studios, can figure out a nice way to do this monetization without being too unfair towards us free-to-play players. But what do you think about it? Do you think that this game will become way too much pay to win? Do you like this MOBA? Would you like to try out this MOBA? If you wanna, I've left the download links down in the description box down below. And until next time, guys, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.